Hey guys, it's Kristin. So I just need to do this sort of quick. It's going to be a bit of a long video, but earlier this week I had an amazing team call, and they sort of put out a challenge and just sort of letting us know that, if we don't actually share our true story of who we are and again, like our why and our passion and everything, then how are we really going to truly connect with people? And not just, to come and to join me in the business or to come and join me and work out with me, but just in life. If you can't be really true to those that are close to you, who, are your family or your friends or who are dear to you, then you're really not, you're really doing yourself an injustice. You're really not opening yourself up as best you could. So I decided I would take a quick little few minutes. I'll try to sum it up really quick, but about just really who I am. I would say that really there's only maybe 4 people that truly know who I am down to the core. That would be my husband, 2 girlfriends, and my mother. So with that said, many of you, or maybe you don't know, I grew up in Virginia. Great, I love it. I'm glad to not be there, but it was a great childhood. And grew up in a middle class family. My mom, she had a part-time job once I started school, and my dad worked for the federal government, just like a lot of people in my neighborhood up in Northern Virginia. So I was always used to that, people working at the Pentagon, or they were, military or ex-military, or police officers on Capitol Hill, or, working for one of many, 3-letter names, CIA, DIA, DEA, FBI, whatever they come up with, So it was a great childhood, I loved it. I'm an only child, so you can say I'm spoiled, but I still had to work for things. I still had to do chores, mow the lawn, scrub the deck, stain the deck almost every year. Yes, I did get, my first car, but I did have to help pay for insurance, had to pay for my gas. It wasn't just, everything, on a silver spoon. So what really changed was, I was a sweet, innocent, naive girl. High school comes around, I guess, like for a lot of people, and I just wanted to so fit in and be with a popular group, or just fit in a group that I felt comfortable in. I'm mixed, so I'm half Korean, and I, tried to hang out with the Asian crowd, and it just didn't work out because I'm not full, and I don't know the language, and they did, and a lot of them were, as I say, almost, fresh off the boat, fob. And I'm not. I'm totally American, I'm redneck sort of to the core, unfortunately, and it doesn't match this outer look. I'm also part black, and that I definitely didn't fit in because I was way too shy and just closed in, so I wasn't going to fit in there. And so then really the only other group that in my high school was, hang out with white kids. And yeah, that's where I fit in. I just sort of assimilated into that, and I just ended up, I guess, being like that token Asian girl, I guess, instead of the token black kid, token Asian girl. So yeah, so I was happy with that. I had a group of friends, and it was good. Summer before my junior year is the turning point, and went to a party again. Still that driving force, want to be popular, want to be accepted. What can I do to be accepted, to be popular? Went to a party. My crush was there, and you know what happens in high school parties. I'm sure it's worse now than it was in 1999. And yeah, I have to say that was a summer that changed my entire life. That pretty much took my innocence, took away me being naive and sweet and anything. No longer there. So after that, got finished high school, sort of pushed that down. Didn't tell anybody. Just swallowed it and just kept going and put it on a face. College comes around. I choose to go to Arizona, which is where I am now. So I went from Virginia, East Coast, all the way down to Arizona. I tried to get as far away as possible. Now I can understand why I wanted to get away. Not just because I'm an only child, but probably to get away from a lot of other memories. So I'm here in Arizona, decided, you know what? This is the perfect opportunity to totally reinvent myself. Nobody knows about anything about me back home, nothing. I can be a totally brand new me. So I was. I was not the naive sweet girl. I said what I thought. It was not always nice. I didn't care. I smoked, I drank, did whatever, At that point, I felt like, you know what? I'm not going to be taken advantage of ever again. And so if a guy thinks he can do that, good luck to him, because two can play that game. Oh, I didn't want to deal with that double standard anymore about a girl can't do this and a guy can get away with this. So, no. I sort of played the same rules as any of the guys would do, which is good, and then it's not good either. That's not the kind of person I really want to be. So I went down sort of that destructive path, drinking a lot, smoking a lot, partying a lot. Partying took over instead of going to classes, and going from job to job and getting in fights a lot. Friends going to jail. It was not good. So finally, when I turned 21, I had another big idea. Like, you know what? I don't have good friends and good roommates, so I asked my parents, can I move back in? That was hard to admit, to say, can I move back in? And I moved back in, and I moved back into lots of rules, because, you're going back under your parents' house, so you get to follow under their rules. Under my house, you have to follow these rules, and that's how it was, which was the best thing. I ended up getting sober again, finding some true friends, having focus, finishing college, sticking to one job and being really good at it. And then I met my husband. And then that took me on another course, and sort of made me try to find myself again and not be such the tough girl and the bitch, that I tried to create, because that really truly wasn't me. And then now being a mother has changed me even more. So I'm still tough. You still don't want to mess with me, especially now with my boys and my family. But, I still have learned to have that compassion, and unfortunately, and without that one person who, at 16, who totally changed my life. At first I thought ruined my life. Really, I'm not going to forgive him, but I will learn from him, learn from this experience. I used to take it as a negative thing, but now I'm trying to spin it and make it more positive. It's not a good experience to go through. I don't want anyone to ever have to go through that. But you don't have to be ashamed or hide it or do what I did and suppress it for so long and then use that as anger. And pretty much everyone you meet ended up having to suffer because of that one person. So that's my story of how I got to where I am. I think that I am still a strong woman. I just tried to get that chip off my shoulder to make me a better person, and also to help me be a better wife, be a better friend, be a better daughter, and also to be the best mother. Since I have boys, I need to teach them the appropriate way to treat a woman, to treat a girl, even if it's not their girlfriend, their wife, just in general, because that's never, ever how you want to treat someone, or to force yourself upon anybody in any situation when it's unwanted. So, yeah, I hope that I didn't depress anybody too much, but that's my story. If you have a similar story, I really hope that you are able to get past it the way I have and get through it and become a stronger person. I know you probably won't be comfortable commenting, but I would love to connect with anybody who has a similar story or knows of somebody. You can private message me, or you can email me at fitsassykristen@gmail.com. Love you guys. Thanks for listening, and have a wonderful day.